Hello and welcome viewers to today's best manhwa moments. And once again, for the third installment, it's GED. But we have a new contender. Javier Ashran joins the fray. Alright, finally, a video focusing on our boy, the other half of the Frontera company. Willful, honorable, and good. That is Javier. Until today. So we're finna go over around the end of episode 163, where it's just revealed to Lloyd that there is a canon event that he must go through if he wants to stop all the bullshit that's been happening to kill everything he's built up. And that event is that either he or Javier must die, because apparently there can only be one main character. And let's give a quick recap. Lloyd, also Kim, died from overexhaustion and got isekai'd into the last novel that he read, Night of Blood and Iron, in which Javier was the main character. And his origin story within the novel was that all the Fronteras died and even more tragic shit. So this Lloyd comes in, swipes the MC card and changes all that shit through shenanigans and goes through further shenanigans in order to hold off events that seem hell-bent on destroying everything. And this was the reason. So, when Lloyd hears this, he gets a heart attack. Because he's like, nah, it can't be. Nah, bro. Not me either. And so fast forward, Lloyd is taken to his bed and he is livid. Yeah. System. What the fuck? How are you gonna isekai me after my shitty life to bring me into this world, give it my all, and then throw this bullshit at me? Did you guys hire Spider-Man's writers? And the system just goes quiet, and all they can say is, I'm sorry. Some sad shit, man. Then we get this absolutely depressing shot of Lloyd just hunched up and broken. And I relate to this, man. This shit is literally me after a shift. This is exactly the same. This shit is exactly the same. So, Lloyd's parents are at the door, but of course, the bros can't have them worrying over every little thing. And Papa Frontera stares into Javier's soul, and he's like, yeah, nah, hun, they got this shit. And that's for real. So, done with that, Javier comes in for a rare bro-to-bro moment with Lloyd. Historic shit right here. Hey. I know what you heard was bad. With you, you know, getting a heart attack and shit. So, we need you to solve that for us. Like you always do. And to do that, we need you alive. So hold out until I find something. I'm crying! You're crying! So Javier goes out and he's like, shit, the fuck am I gonna do? Wait a minute, I already know the answer. I've played these games before. And can you guys guess what the answer was? I gotta be him! Yep, that's right. To combat his seemingly impossible task of boxing heaven, Javier knows he can't just be the goody two-shoes knight he always was. He needs to be more than lawful. He needs to be chaotic lawful. He needs to be Lloyd Frontera. Alright, Javier's logged in, and to mess with heaven, you need connections. Luckily for them, they just frisked up an angel a couple of chapters ago. And frisk is a light word for this. They kicked his ass, like out of heaven, and just beat the crap out of him. And then when he woke up, they shook him up even further. You know, to make him learn his place. And after that, bro was situated in society. And yeah, he's doing well. Till now, Javier pulls up and he's like, bro, I got beef with heaven. You finna help?
I beg your pardon?
He then proceeds to chat to heaven, which is easy for him because all his life he's maxed out his paragon affinity, so they can't turn him away, and spam emails them. Now let's take a step back from here. It has been confirmed that angels exist, that heaven exists, and what do these guys do? Run the fucking hands and shake one of their executives, annoy the bitch out of the front desk. They do not give a fuck about the afterlife, which is ironic because Lloyd is fucking dying. Which means that either Javier is that confident in everything or he just doesn't give a fuck. Either way, it can be seen that this man is fueled by pure fucking ignorance. And I do not need to tell you guys how bad that is, because I'm gonna show you. So, after playing some King Von, Javier is finally invented to heaven. And then he does the most unnecessary shit ever. Motherfucker grabs this angel informant unconsensually and takes him back to heaven. And this guy was fired from heaven, and he snitched on them too. And you know they saw all that shit. Which begs the question, what the fuck happens if you fuck with heaven? Do you get jumped by the Holy Spirit or what? But whatever. They make it and Javier confronts senior management. And once again, heaven, the desired place for all. This man does not give a fuck. He absolutely does. So they engage in discussion, and here's pretty much a recap. As you know, bullshit was going on in the world indefinitely. Lloyd kept getting visions and directions, pointing him in the making of a mythical jewel that is very powerful and will tell him the answer to anything. The problem is, heaven doesn't like that. So they send him, and y'all know what happened next. And Javier agrees with the reasoning. To an extent. So you mean to tell me that you saw us building this shit from start to finish and only stopped us at the end? So heaven fully intended to fuck us over? No, it's not true. We didn't think you'd get that far to build it. Yeah, he said that. He really said that. So you were literally ready to hoe us. Damn. Wait, the fuck? Wait a minute. This looks familiar, huh? Wait, no way. It is. This is exactly like when Lloyd pressed the count. He successfully imitated it. Well, am I wrong? No. Now you think that the worst is out of the way. But no, the next bit is just confusing as hell. So they resume civilized discussion and Javier is asking for reparations in the terms of waiting until Lloyd fixes all this bullshit and then they can destroy it. And you would not believe what this motherfucker says. Goodness gracious, are you still on about that? Fine. Goddamn humans. I'm extremely grateful for your understanding. Oh? I'm literally the top 5 angels of all time. He wouldn't be able to lie to me. And he isn't. He's radiating graciousness and goodness. This man, he's absolutely honest. Alright, now second of all, give this man his job back and send him to the queen demanding that God said Lloyd should be given the Eye of something. Eye of Summer. Yeah, Eye of Summer. You alright? Are you fucking stupid? Who, me? No, sir. I am a victim. Having heaven jump us for saving our state. My best friend dying. I haven't had a wink of sleep. This is a reward for the damages against my mental health. And when you heard this speech, the old man goes, "Fuck, he's Gen Z. This shit has probable cause. But wait, this blinding light. This man really, truly suffered at the hour." We cannot allow this man in heaven at all costs. And so, children, that is the story of how Uncle Javier went up, fought heaven, and won. All because Lloyd was dying. Now ask yourselves this. Would you do this for your bro? Would you possibly risk losing out in the glorious pearly gates for your bro? If not, you're a fucking snake. Now, I would go over the aftermath of this scenario in which Javier goes back to the Magento Kingdom and tricks the queen with his god tier acting, but we're running out of time. So thank you guys for watching. If you would like more videos like this, and I'ma be real with you guys, life is harsh. And whilst this is a hobby of mine, if you do wish me to do this more frequently, I'ma need some support. So hit that like button and subscribe, and await or check out my other webtoon videos. And until then, good night, viewers.